So guys, right now I'm going to open up this fabric that I've already folded. It's on fold right now, so but it's just like in a square shape. So you're going to pick up one side that is on fold and then place it on the other one. It's just as if you're about to cut flay, the same way you cut flay when you're cutting flay. So with this now, I'm going to measure out my 4 inches. This material is basically 4 yards, so if you're slim you might be needing like 3.5 yards, but if you are plus size you'll be needing like 4 yards. And also depends on your length, on your height I mean. So from here now I'll be marking 4 inches all till down. I'll just take it down 4 inches. So I'll just go ahead and line it up with my ruler. I'm actually cutting on the floor because the flay is too big, it won't enter my table, so I have to just cut it on the floor. So after joining all the 4 inches together, from that 4 inches now I'm going to get the measurements and divide my waist measurement plus 1 inches. I'm going to divide it and then add 1 inches for zip allowance you get. So I'm going to line on it now. From that waist measurement, I'm going to line it up. So from that waist measurement that I just lined now, I'm going to get 12 inches for the flap. I'm going to get 12 inches for the flap, and then I'm going up. From that 12 inches I went up with 4 inches. From that 4 inches I'm going to connect it, like giving it a C curve kind of something. So I'm just going to curve it. So right now, after curving the 4 inches, next I'm going to do is to get a good curve that will enable us to get the full length of our trouser. So placing your tape from the top, you'll get 11. My own is 11, so I'm going to take this 11 round that same area with my tape being at the top. If you see, I'm not shifting the one at the top, I'm only shifting the one at that 11 inches. So with this 11 inches that is like C curve now, I'm going to place my tape there and also get the down part. So guys, from now I'm placing my tape on that 11 inches that we curved earlier, and then from there I'm going to get the full length. I'm using 43 inches, so anything you're using, you add it 2 inches extra for your folding and every other thing allowance. So as you can see, I'm shifting both the sides together, both the up and the down of the tape. I'm shifting them so I can get a good curve, you get. So I'll just do this all round that down part to get a good curve, and after we shall be cutting it out. So this is the down part of it, and then for the upper part, for the waist, I'm going to be cutting on that initial waist measurement that I measured. I'm not going to cut from the round 11 inches. I'm cutting from the waist, the real waist measurement I measured. Then after cutting my flap, I'm going to open up the first material that is on fold, and then the other one I'm going to mark half inches. That one is our front side, so that one will be for the front side. So I'm going to mark half inches all through it, and then I'll go ahead and cut it out. I'm cutting out the half inches that I marked. That area is going to be our front part, you get, and the one on top is going to be the back. After cutting out the half inches, I'm going to open up the other part. This other part that I said is going to be the back, I'm going to open it up. So the next thing is to go back on my waist. I'll notch that my waist, the edge of it. So after notching it, I'll just give it a notch and then I'll open it up from that place I notched, I'll go down with 1 inches on the other edge. This is also on my front side, so I'm going down with 1 inches, you get. So that 1 inches now I'm going to connect it to that edge. You know, on the norms, the back of trouser is usually longer than the front, so that's just the reason for doing all these things. So you just minus the 1 inches and then connect it to that edge, and you're done for cutting. So now the side that we minus 1 inches and also half inches is our front pattern, and while the other side is our back. I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, write something like F and B, so that I will not confuse myself when sewing, I mean. So guys, we are going to go ahead and start sewing. I'll first of all sew the flap, the 2 flap, both the front and the back. And right here I'm done sewing the flap, so this is it. But for the back on, I have to leave like 9 inches before sewing it, because I'm going to put zip, you get. I have to sew it from 9 inches down. Then from the front on, I went straight. I sewed everything straight up. So this is the down part of the flap. The down part of the flap, the down area of it, I'm going to join the 2 down together. When you join the 2 down together, you hold the legs together also. So you're joining from one leg to another leg, from one leg to the flap area and then to another leg. That's just what I did here. The trouser is very, very simple. And then you fold the down part of your trouser. After sewing the down part, you're basically done. It's just remaining the waist now. And for your waist, you're going to first of all measure the whole waist measurement, what you have there. After measuring everything, then you cut out your waistband. You cut it out. I have 32 inches and I'm using 30 inches for the ladies waist, so I'll just cut out 32 inches and then attach it. The 1 inches that is remaining is going to be, the 2 inches that is remaining is going to be for zip allowance on the both sides. So now I'm going to go ahead and sew this thing on top of it. I'm placing the trouser on top of the band. I'm going to sew it all through the waist and then I'll turn it up. As you can see now, I've already done the first sewing. I'm going to go ahead and do the second sewing. I'm just going to turn it up, fold it inside. So right here I'm already done with the waistband. The next thing to do is to put our zip with that 1 inches that is remaining. You know, we have 32 inches and then the waist is 30, so I'll be putting zip on the 1 inches that is remaining. If you added 1 inches allowance, you'll be putting on half inches. So this is my zip. If you added 1 inches allowance to your trouser, you'll be using half inches to put the zip. So if you added 2 inches, you'll be using 1 inches for the zip. So please, if you have any question, you can just leave it in the comment section. See you in my next video. Bye.